Hi, this is Rad from MR Sportscars. Here I've got an absolutely amazing Porsche 987 Gen 2 Boxster S, finished in glorious basalt black metallic with the black hood, and not only the black leather but the extended black leather with contrast silver stitching. So most Boxsters and Caymans don't have the leather option across the dash or across the doors. They just have it on the armrests, the armrest on the center there. So that's really nice. That's all been flocked in leather, just like the 911s are as standard in the UK. Really nice feature. So it's a triple black Boxster S. The Boxster S is a 3.4 litre flat six. It has 310 horsepower, 206 foot-pound of torque. And it's a direct fuel injection. Sounds absolutely sensational. I will start it up so you can hear it, exactly what it sounds like. They have no sort of reliability issues engine wise, so no ball scoring, no IMS bearing failures because they don't have an IMS bearing, and no RMS oil seal leaks either. Now this is quite unusual because it's got the 6-speed manual gearbox. Most respects with the PDK, the 7-speed automatic, it's quite nice to have the 6-speed gearbox in a car like this. A little bit more involving. The PDKs are sensational, but there is another level of involvement with the 6-speed manual where you get to control exactly when the gear change. It may not be quite as efficient. It will do 60 in 5 seconds instead of around 4.8 on the 7-speed PDK, but it is you actually determining when to change gear and feathering in the throttle and clutch, etc. So you do get that extra added feedback. Now on the outside, obviously it's a 987 Gen 2, so it has the pointed edge facelift LED tail lights, as they all do from 2009 onwards. So this was registered March 2009. It has the PDLS xenon headlights as well, which was optional with the headlamp washers there as well, and it has the daylight running LEDs in the lower ones as well, which came as standard on Gen 2 987s. The last owner also fitted Zunnsport grills to protect the air conditioning condensers and radiators behind those grills there. So that's really nice that they've done that. And also they fitted this more pronounced rear spoiler, which is reversible. It does come with the original spoiler as well. It is literally an add-on that you slot on top of the spoiler mechanism, so it's not added any extra holes or anything like that. It is switchable back to it. It has the stainless steel tailpipes as well, which the Boxster S's come with as standard, and that exhaust system sounds fantastic as well, and you'll hear that on the video. Has the silver side vents as well, which the Boxster S's came with as standard. And then it has these amazing wheels. So these are the only factory exclusive alloy wheels that were available for this car. So they are the 19-inch Carrera Sport wheels, and they are actually very special because they're half an inch wider. They fit the same tyres as the slightly narrower, the whole range of alloys, but they're half an inch wider, both the back and the front. So instead of being 9.5 inches at the back, they're 10 inches, and at the front they're 8.5 instead of 8. And it means actually that the offset's slightly different, so it actually sits like it has the 5mm wheel spacers that some people fit to these cars to bring the wheels out into the arches a bit more. So it has that effect, even though there's no wheel spacers at all. It's just the standard wheels, which you could order from the factory, and some people decided to do that. And the same applies with the 997s as well. The 911s, you could get these and they were half an inch wider than the equivalent non-factory X code. I think the code is XRR. Now they're fitted with Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss, which are a fabulous tyre for these cars. Really highly rated by a lot of owners of these cars because they have the great longevity, they have wet grip and they have dry grip, and they don't crack on the edges as well. So the wheels we had actually professionally refurbished. It wasn't because they were curved, it's because they had some slight white marking where the water was getting behind the lacquer on the original finish. We've had them completely redone, and we've actually done them in agate grey metallic with the diamond cut edge as exactly it would be having left the factory, but we've made the spoke slightly darker than the standard silver to make more of a emphasis that it is a diamond cut edge. It's not just a painted alloy. I think it makes them look much more special. Hopefully you agree. We've done it before on a 911 as well in a gorgeous red that we had previously. The discs and pads are all good as well. I think the fronts were just recently done, and I'll go through that in the paperwork. So lots of tread left on the tyres. I think they were recently done as well, so they are in great condition. I'll just look up the dates on them actually. So this is week 39 2020, so that was done around 2021 I would say, and the fronts are dated 2020 as well, so they were also done in 2021 as well. So I'll just start it up. On the inside it's got some other very special options, including the very rare for a Boxster to have 16-way hardback adaptive hardback sports seats. So they have adjustable bolsters. Bolsters move in and out on the top and also on the base. It has lumbar support in this area here, and it also is full electric, so every single way is electric rather than having a handle to move parts of it manually. It has the BOSE system, so it has the subwoofer there and all the extra speakers and the extra power. The last owner also fitted the numeric short shift kit, so it has more, I think it has metal links, so it's much less likely to fail. The gear linkages, the standard gear linkages are plastic I believe, or a nylon, so they do fail on these cars, Caymans and Boxster manuals. Has the seat memory and mirror memory attached to the keys, and also 2 extra settings on the car as a result of having that full electric package for the seats. Has the thicker rimmed steering wheel, the manual steering wheel with the round center, which I think is the more favorable one to have, but that's also been retrimmed in this lovely perforated leather on the touch point, so a little bit extra grip, smooth black leather, the red 12 o'clock and the red contrast stitching as well, which again lightens up and makes more of a feature of it on the inside. It has the cruise control system as well, has the full climate control system, so you can set a temperature and then it will automatically determine how much fan to use and also where, but you can override it manually. It has the optional heated seats, and the last owner actually fitted a CarPlay system, so that has full CarPlay if you hook up your phone on this USB there. There is another USB there for charging and for music sharing, I think, with the system. So it's a really nice setup in this car, and it does actually also come with its original PCM3 unit as part of the car as well, so that's a really nice sort of originalities there, but also this improved interactivity is there, so you can have the full CarPlay system or Android Auto. So there's my phone connected there, showing you the apps that I've got that are compatible with CarPlay. It also has digital radio, but handily, the last owner, rather than having the DAB antenna mounted on the windscreen like so many are, he's actually had one mounted underneath this scuttle here, so it's not visible, it's not as obvious as some of the installs I've seen. It has a clear wind deflector as well, and it's only covered 41,132 miles, very low mileage for a 2009, with it being 15 years down the road. And it has a full Porsche and Porsche specialist service history, which I'll go through in the paperwork now. It also has just 2 previous owners, so yeah, very unusual to find these cars now with such low owners and with low mileage like that. But let me start it up first, so you can hear it purring away. So there's a Sony head unit there. It's quite nice, the Sony head unit, because it actually has some buttons rather than just everything on the screen. So it should just be loading up now. So if I show you, so it has the DAB radio, Bluetooth audio as well if you don't want to use the CarPlay system, if you don't want to connect your phone up on a particular journey, you can still connect via Bluetooth, so you can do Bluetooth audio streaming. So here is the file. We put this together for every single car that we sell. So it has the first page of specs, and it has the full options. So I've been through everything there. I'm just checking quickly if there's anything I missed. You can look this up on the website yourself. So the BOSE system is 385 watt, 11 speakers, has the full extended leather. Yeah, so basically everything that you'd want on there. So the PDLS headlights, Porsche Dynamic Lighting System headlights, are very bright, and they also go around the corners with the steering, so it's speed sensitive as well. Then there's the full optional and standard equipment fitted to the car. Then we've done the full diagnostics with the Porsche Diagnostics system, and it only has range 1 over res, which is actually just below the red line, so only 189 ignition, so equating to around just over half a second near the red line, and the last time was at 34,000 miles, so over 6,000 miles in the past. Engine hours also corroborate with the mileage, so the car hasn't been clocked. Average speed of the whole life of the car is 32 miles an hour, which is well within tolerance. And then also we've interrogated the ECU, not only for the chassis number, engine number, things like that, so that they check that they match up with the actual car, and also all the DVLA documents and the service history booklet and everything. We've also checked that the car has all the options that it has, stuff like the Carrera Sport wheels, the extended leather, all of that stuff is correctly programmed into the car, so nothing's been changed like that. It was supplied March 2009 by Porsche Reading. It was supplied March 2009 by Porsche Newcastle, serviced by Porsche Belfast 2011, 2013 Chris Denning Porsche Specialist in Wales, 2015 Porsche Tewkesbury, 2016 Porsche Tewkesbury, 2018 Porsche Tewkesbury, 2019 back to Chris Denning Porsche Specialist in Wales, then 2020 Auto Technics Porsche Specialist Surbiton, Purely 9 Porsche Specialist in Hampshire, 2021, 2022, 2023 and 2024. So the last service was actually very recently, literally just over a month ago, and it was a minor service, but it included also the top mounts, front brake pipes, front brake discs and pads. So those discs and pads are only a month old. The last service was a major, the 2022 service was a major, and that included air filter, brake fluid, spark plugs, transmission oil change and the drive belt replaced. So everything is up to date in terms of maintenance, and they also got in March 2023 the specialist to fit the short shift cables. The original shift cables are actually coming with the car as well, should you wish to have them. The car's obviously fully HPI clear as well, so completely checked over in terms of the physical car, but also online as well to make sure it's got no hidden history or issues. So if I look up the service interval, it says it's next due in 19,100 miles, 679 days. Sounds absolutely beautiful. Let me show you the front and rear. So there is the rear boot, lots of space in there. You can actually fit a set of golf clubs across there. It sort of goes under the lights there, under the arches. And in the front, you've also got lots of space because it goes right down to the boot floor. Lots of space. So yeah, very practical cars for two people. It's got a decent battery under here. It's been recently replaced, I think only a couple of months ago. There is a receipt for it in the file as well. DRB antenna is just under there. It's got this cubby here which has the case for the wind deflector should you wish to take it off, and then it has the warning triangle and all the other tools it should do from the factory. So the locking wheel bolt, the Porsche tyre compressor, the towing eye, set of tools with a spanner, reversible screwdriver and headlight adjustment tool, and the tyre gel as well. So everything, and there's the amp as well, I think. So everything is there where it should be. If I just show you the hood operating as well, so you can see the hood's in very good condition as well. So you can operate this hood up to, I think it's just under 35 miles an hour roughly, so sort of aim for around 30, so you don't have to stop to put it up. You can do it on the move. You can put it up and and take it down at those speeds. So there is the hood, which is in fantastic condition. We've retreated it and reproofed it, cleaned it and reproofed it. It's got the glass heated rear screen there as well. There's no rips or tears or anything in that hood. It's mohair. So yeah, absolutely stunning condition. It's also double lined, so it's not noisy on the motorway or anything like that. It does insulate you very well, so you can use this in winter and not put the hood down if it's a bit colder, and you've got the lovely heated seats to keep you warm as well. As you can hear, it sounds absolutely amazing. Beautiful sounding flat six, that's so recognisable as a Porsche. And I think this timeless design, the slightly narrower body compared to newer 981s, mean that there's a lot of people who love owning these cars because they're great for B roads in the UK. It has also been ceramic coated as well in the recent past as well, so that's all in great condition. As you can see, we've machine polished and waxed this car, so just like all our cars, it's prepped so that it doesn't have any swirl marks or scrapes. It doesn't have any dents or anything in the doors or down the sides. It's in just wonderful condition, ready for a new owner to enjoy. If you are interested in the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.